Welcome to Storytime on the Farm. I'm Danielle Fecht, author of Muddy Puddles, and today we're going to be reading the story Blueberries for Sal by Robert McCloskey. Now, it's July where we live, and it is so warm here that, my goodness, we've got little sunburned cheeks, and the kids have been playing outside in the pool all day long, and the best part is it is berry season. Now, I did a video not too long ago about strawberries when we pick strawberries at the farm, and this month it's blueberry season and raspberry season. Well, I've made raspberry jam the last few days, and it has been delicious. The kids are eating it up in their peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Do you like peanut butter and jelly sandwiches? It's one of their favorites. But it's blueberry season, and we love blueberries here on the farm. And we have two little blueberry trees that we got, blueberry bushes. They are the first year we've got them, and they have produced, and it's so yummy. And I have to beat the kids. If I don't beat the kids to the blueberry bushes, then they eat them all up. But have you seen blueberries? Do you know what I'm talking about? These are blueberries. Look. They are big and fat and yummy. Can you see? And they are attached by little stems. Let me see if I can find one. I've got them here in my bowl. Little stems to the to the trees. Can you see it? See that little part on top? Yeah, and you just pick them off and they fall and they are so delicious. And you know what's crazy about blueberries? If you've never had one, you would think that the inside is blue too, but guess what? It's not. I'll show you. See? It's not blue at all, but it tastes delicious. So that is why I chose the book today, Blueberries for Sal, because it's blueberry season, and this is one of our favorite books. So it's a classic. If you have it, oh, sorry, I got blueberry. It's not polite to talk with your mouth full, is it? So I had to swallow my blueberry. But this story is a classic, so if you have it, go ahead and grab it so we can watch it or read it together. If not, just follow along and listen, and you can see my garden in the background. You might see the chickens up there flying around, and Oliver is in the garden right now, and he's watching the chickens, so he might get a little bit excited too. You might see him, but we're going to grab and read this story, so it's kind of a long one, but it's a good one. So, ready? Here we go. Look at this. This is Sal, and this is Sal's mom, and they are in her kitchen. It says, Blueberries for Sal. See? There we go. It says, one day, little Sal went with her mother to Blueberry Hill to pick blueberries. Little Sal brought along her small tin pail, and her mother brought her large tin pail to put berries in. We will take our berries home and can them, said her mother. Then we will have food for the winter. Look at little Sal. Little Sal picked 3 berries and dropped them in her little tin pail. Kaplink, kaplank, kaplunk. She picked 3 more berries and ate them. Then she picked more berries and dropped 1 in the pail. Kaplunk, and the rest she ate. Then little Sal ate all 4 blueberries out of her pail. Her mother walked slowly through the bushes, picking blueberries as she went and putting them in her pail. Little Sal struggled along behind, picking blueberries and eating every single one. Look, there's little Sal here, and there's her mom on Blueberry Hill. Little Sal hurried ahead and dropped a blueberry in her mother's pail. It didn't sound kaplink, because the bottom of the pail was already covered with berries. She reached down inside to get her berry back. Though she didn't really need to, she pulled out a large handful because there were so many berries right up close to the one she put in. Her mother stopped picking and said, Now, Sal, you run along and pick your own berries. Mother wants to take her berries home and can them for next winter. Look at her. Look at, she's about to put one in her mouth. Her mother went back to her picking, but little Sal, because her feet were tired of standing and walking, sat down in the middle of a large clump of bushes and ate blueberries. Look at her. think she's happy, don't you? On the other side of Blueberry Hill, Little Bear came with his mother to eat blueberries. Little Bear, she said, eat lots of berries and grow big and fat. We must store up food for the long, cold winter. Look at Little Bear and his mama. Little Bear followed behind his mother as she walked slowly through the bushes, eating berries. Little Bear stopped now and then to eat berries. Then he had to hustle along to catch up. Look at him go. Look at him. Because his feet were tired of hustling, he picked out a large clump of bushes and sat down right in the middle and ate blueberries. Good. I think he's a happy eater too, just like Sal. Over on the other side of the hill, little Sal ate all of the berries she could reach from where she was sitting. Then she started out to find her mother. She heard a noise from around a rock and thought, "That is my mother walking along." Look at her. Can you see her? She's peeking behind the big rock. But it was a mother crow and her children, and they stopped eating berries and flew away, saying, "Caw, caw, caw." Then she heard another noise in the bushes and thought, "That is surely my mother, and I will go that way." But it was Little Bear's mother instead. She was tramping along, eating berries and thinking about storing up food for the winter. Little Sal tramped right along behind. By this time, Little Bear had eaten all the berries he could reach without moving from his clump of bushes. Then he hustled off to catch up with his mother. He hunted and hunted, but his mother was nowhere to be seen. He heard a noise from over a stump and thought, "That is my mother walking along." Do you remember who also thought that was their mother? But it was a mother partridge and her children. They stopped eating berries and hurried away. Then he heard a noise in the bushes and thought, "That is surely my mother. I will hustle that way." Oliver's at my feet. Oh! No, thank you, Oliver. Did you catch that? He just knocked that right over. I think he was trying to be brave. There. Can you see me now? Okay, you ready? But it was Little Sal's mother instead. She was walking along, picking berries and thinking about canning them for next winter. Little Bear hustled right along behind her. Look. Can you see him? Little Bear and Little Sal's mother and Little Sal and Little Bear's mother were all mixed up with each other among the blueberries on Blueberry Hill. See? There's Sal's mom and Little Bear. Look. And there's Little Bear's mom and there's Sal. Little Bear's mother heard Sal walking behind and thought it was Little Bear. And she said, "Little Bear, munch, munch, eat all you gulp can possibly hold, swallow." Little Sal said nothing. She picked 3 berries and dropped them, kaplink, kaplank, kaplunk, in her small tin pail. Little Bear's mother turned around to see what on earth could make a noise like kaplunk. "Crumph!" she cried, choking on a mouthful of berries. "This is not my child. Where is Little Bear?" She took one good look and backed away. She was old enough to be shy of people, and even a very small person like Little Sal. Then she turned around and walked off very fast to hunt for Little Bear. Look at her surprised face. "Oh, you're not Little Bear." Little Sal's mother heard Little Bear tramping along behind and thought it was Little Sal. She kept right on picking and thinking about canning berries for next winter. Little Bear padded up and peeked into her pail. Of course, he only wanted to taste a few of what was inside, but there were so many and they were so close together that he tasted a tremendous mouthful by mistake. Now Sal said little Sal's mother without turning around. "You run along and pick your own berries. Mother wants to can these for next winter." Little Bear tasted another tremendous mouthful and almost spilled the entire pail of blueberries. Look at his little face. Can you see his little nose deep in there? Little Sal's mother turned around and gasped, "My goodness, you are not little Sal. Where is my child?" Little Bear just sat munching and swallowing and licking his lip. Little Sal's mother slowly backed away. She was old enough to be shy of bears, even very small bears like Little Bear. Then she turned and walked away quickly to look for little Sal. She hadn't gone very far before she heard a kaplink, kaplank, kaplunk. She knew just what made that kind of noise. Little Bear's mother had not hunted very long before she heard a hustling sound that stopped now and then to munch and swallow. She knew just what made that kind of a noise. Look at them. Aren't they cute? Little Bear and his mother went home down one side of Blueberry Hill, eating berries all the way and full of food stored up for next winter. And little Sal and her mother went down the other side of Blueberry Hill, picking berries all the way, and drove home with food to can for next winter, a whole pail of blueberries and 3 more besides. The end. The end. Oh, wasn't that great? Don't you just love that story? I love Blueberries for Sal because one of the reasons is my grandma's name is Sal, so I loved this story, but we also love blueberries. Do you love blueberries? What's your favorite kind of berry? What's your favorite story? Let me know so that way I can read it to you next week. Anyway, thanks for stopping by and listening to my story. I'll see you guys next week. Bye.